Welcome to Siri Bytes. In this session, I'm going to show how to create a pivot table. Pivot table is basically a very intuitive interactive table. Okay? By using any data that's present in the worksheet, you can create a pivot table. But make sure before you start even creating a pivot table, make sure based on the requirement, based on what kind of analytics you want to present is important, and based on that make sure what are the important columns and rows that you want to choose for the pivot table. Okay, so let's create a pivot table. Okay, go to insert here and say pivot table. Once you say pivot table, it shows everything, but you can choose the rows also. But I mean, you can choose the columns until what columns you want to create a pivot table. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to do is I chose the entire sheet and said that in the new sheet, please create a pivot table. Okay, I'm saying okay. Okay, so this is the sheet that the pivot table will be where we can basically work on few things and make sure it is basically the requirement that what you want to present. Okay, so now you see here filters, columns, rows and values. Okay, so basically what I want to do is, okay, the symbol I want to keep it as rows. Okay, see now you can see the rows. Okay, now and I want to apply filters for MACD, 9 days MACD, 9 days relative strength, and price. Okay, I want to do that. Okay, and what I want to do is, okay, I want to include the price also in here. Okay, for the rows I want to add price as well as net income for the quarter. Okay, and based on the net cash I want to filter, and based on the high flag I want to count the symbols. Okay, so based on the high flag, and maybe I will keep the low flag also. There you go. Okay, so based on this is what I did. Okay, so what is this meaning? I said, okay, for the rows add the symbol along with its price and net income. Okay, the net income, whether it may be positive, negative, whatever it is. Okay, and also I said based on the high flag and low flag, Okay. Move down, let me move down, move down. Okay. So, based on the high flag and low flag, I want to count what symbol, number of symbols that went for high flag and low flag. Okay. So, this is what it showed up, right? So, let's see. So, now I want to filter based on the MACD, 9 days MACD. Okay. So, 9 days MACD, I want to select multiple values. So, multiple values, I don't want any negatives. I don't want any negative values, but I want something close to 0 and trending. Close to 0, not close to 0, but little more than probably close to 1 and 0. Okay. So, probably I am going to select from here okay. Let me see if I want to select little more also. Okay, I am selecting until 1.57. Okay, now, so I selected MACD with multiple columns, multiple values, saying that starting from 0 all the way until, close to 1, between 0 and 1, which is little bit greater than 1. That's what I chose. And here, and relative strength, I want to choose which is more than 53. 53 and 54, maybe select multiple values, and I don't want all of them, and I want 50, 48, starting from 48, 49, so let's select until 51. Okay. All right. Let's select 51.98. Okay. Now I got it. So only one came in. Wow. See that? So, so basically, instead of scrolling back and forth and see what columns or what in here, if I want to do this, I have to select back and forth, I have to go back and forth and do this. But here, it's very interactive, and based on what you chose and what you want to present, it will show right in here. Okay. So, that's the importance of pivot table. Okay. And basically the pivot table, if you have the right columns and the data, by looking at the data itself, the selected columns and rows should make sense. Okay. The data should talk to the presentation. Okay. Whenever you're presenting, whatever data you select should talk, means should be so good that the data, when you are selecting those columns, make sure that your requirement is well thought before, and you're choosing those columns and rows to make a presentation or to even analyze your data, what's going on with it. Okay, that is important. So that's why pivot table plays a very important role, and it is very good. Okay, so that's the reason I want to show this topic in a separate video. Okay, so now I will end this pivot table topic in this short video, and I'll see you next time in another video. Your interest, based on your interest, I will record some of the sessions. If you comment what kind of scenarios or what kind of based on your interest, I will record the sessions. Okay, please comment, subscribe. Based on your interest, I will record the sessions. Okay, that's the reason it's important to comment what you want to see. Okay, please comment, and the subsequent videos I will try to record those and I will present it. Okay, please subscribe to our channel Siri Bytes and give us a thumbs up, and make sure you ring that notification bell such that whenever we have created new videos on Excel, you'll get notified. I would really appreciate if you can subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up. Hopefully this video, this recording brought some hopefully this video had, by seeing this video, you know, signing off, Siri Bytes. Keep smiling and be good. Thank you.